some of those people just didn't really know who I really was and what I was about. And they just wanted to down me over and over and over again for any damn little reason they could.
Right off the bat, I'm super curious what it's been like joining the Bravo family and suddenly being out there on TV for everyone to watch. What has that been like for both of you?
For me, it's been amazing. I've enjoyed it so much. I've been a Bravo fan for years. I watch all the franchises. I'm I know what to expect. I'm very in tune with what Bravo, puts out there, and I love it all. I eat it all up. So it's been easy for me, and I've always wanted to be on TV, and to be able to showcase my life instead of like being on a love show is perfect for me, because I don't want to do the love shows. I'd rather do like, my life and like really what goes on. And so I'm so thankful for this opportunity, and I'm thankful for that Bravo gave this opportunity to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What about you, Mikel?
It's a totally interesting experience, I would say. Definitely a little new, a little different. The Bravo fans are very, very, very diehard. So it's been very interesting, but I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. So yeah.
That's good. I mean, I know you both lived these moments that we are now getting to watch on TV, but has it been an interesting experience seeing them back, seeing people's confessionals, what they're saying, kind of behind the scenes?
Definitely a very emotional thing. It's kind of like you go through these emotions one time and they have to go through it all over again. So kind of like, you said, what about me again? You said, what? Oh, no. I thought we were friends and stuff. So it's an interesting, juggling, are we still friends? Are we still good? Or it's been very different, I would say.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, Mikel. I think for me, I am my worst critic. So watching this back, there's certain scenes where I hate my face. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that angle. And then also it's been very humbling for me as well, just because, I know I have a very strong personality, and that can come off kind of arrogant and cocky. So, I've definitely been reevaluating a little bit of how I come off. Sorry, my dog. Sorry. But yeah, so I think it's been a really good self-reflection for me.
Yeah, I mean, how many people get the opportunity to have, everything filmed and get to watch it back later? It's definitely an interesting kind of experiment. Yeah,
for sure.
Now, I know, Mikel, you kind of touched on this where it's like you guys are saying, what about me? How has it been? You're fighting so hard to get back in good at Republic. There are people talking behind your back. How has it been to finally get to see these moments of what people were actually saying, and whether you're good or not with them right now? How did that kind of affect your relationships with these people?
I mean, it definitely confirmed everything I said all season long, that they were just messy, or haters, or jealous. So it kind of just made sense. I think for me, I could see from their point of view of some things, but did I agree with their point of view? No. And so it made me realize that I fought a little too hard, to be honest with you. It was kind of like where people already thought about what they wanted to say, how they felt about me already. It's kind of like, why could I just been relaxing? I didn't have to sweat that hard to really have to fight these issues, because you really had your own thought about me already. So I'm kind of like, you're confirming everything I've said on screen and off screen as well. So
yeah. Has there been anyone for either of you who, watching their confessionals back, you've been like, damn, you are way shadier than like I thought you were. I thought we were different when we were filming, and now I feel differently.
I personally did not like, and my mom did not like the comment where Emmy's mom said I look like a stripper. I did not appreciate that. And my mom did not appreciate that either. So I thought that was pretty messed up, considering Emmy posts bikini photos all the time. But when I post a bikini photo, I'm a stripper. So I think that was fair.
Your Instagram has been getting so much hate. I mean, what do you think it is that has these people so pressed about it?
I'm receiving some good messages. I really am. I mean, I'm seeing more good than bad. You know, definitely. I mean, I feel like what I'm here to do is being perceived and people are enjoying that. And that's what matters to me. I've always had haters. I've always had doubters my whole entire life. This is nothing new. And my personality is for a certain kind of crowd of people. It's not for everyone. So I don't expect to connect with everyone. I might come off kind of controversial, and that's fine. You know, I don't want to blend in. I want to stand out.
You got to glitter bomb them.
Yes, I got to glitter bomb them. Yes.
No, I think the person that honestly, this sounds like this is like one of the positives of it was Maddie. Like the way that she talked about me made me. I'm like, wow, you really are my friend. Like you really have my back. Like you really like support me. So I kind of like it was like shocking to see like how things are happening, which is more of like I understand Mikel, I understand what he's going through. Like he's hurting. So it's really nice to like see that. The rest of those bitches are shaky. So yeah.
But Maddie comes out on top for you. That's
Maddie
good.
comes out on top. Yeah.
Now, watching the show back, and you both had these really vulnerable moments where Mikel, you talked about your sexuality, and Grace Lilly, you talked about your kind of journey to love yourself. Mikel, right off the bat, what was that like having that moment with your friend just shown to everyone all in kind of a moment?
So like what you guys didn't see was like right before it was like an entire hour and a half of me dodging, talking about it. And I got up from the table. I'm like, as soon as I walked away in the bathroom, kind of pulled myself together. But it was scary. Like imagine coming out to like your church best friend, like your brother, someone you spend life with, someone you did life with, and you're telling them, well, hey, the person that you thought you knew, you don't really know anymore. Mm-hmm. And so it was something that was a very scary experience and something that I'm still in the way processing. And though it sounds crazy to say that, but sorry, but it's been a very interesting, freeing journey. But the part where I think I'm at now is like I'm grieving an old version of myself as well. I think allowing my family, my friends to grieve the old version of myself that we all thought we knew. So now it's coming in terms of who I am now, coming in terms of who I want to be and stuff. So I won't front. It was scary. It's hard. It's challenging. And sometimes I'm putting more pressure on myself because I'm really the one kind of like pushing away from them thinking, I'm not, I'm gay. Like, we can't be friends anymore. Like, we can't be brothers anymore. Run away from me. And so it's more of them like really reaching out, going like, so love you. So here for you. And you're back. And so that moment was terrifying, but it was needed. But it felt freeing. So it's a very weird little roller coaster, I would say.
Yeah. And so have you been getting responses from people who have just been watching it, people who didn't really know you before?
So a lot of people, and this is something that I really want to break the stigma of, is a lot of people assume, because you're a big personality, you're very bubbly, you're very energetic, very feminine, that you're gay. Every single guy or girl who portrays the opposite, like, personality, feelings, and like as like you can be a girl and be very, very manly, but not be a lesbian, And so the hardest part was reading those comments, people saying, "Oh, they know." Even if they did know, out of respect, they let me figure my journey out for myself. So I'm like, I've been working for a church for 6 years. I've never once came up with an ending conversation. So it's kind of like if the church people can ignore not see, it's like some people don't. I think there's this really bad stigma for that for men where you be super feminine. And people are like, well, you're gay. No, you just may have a really feminine side to you. There's something wrong with that. But even in femininity, there's masculinity in it. So it was definitely, I got a lot of hate from church people that I knew, like from my family wise, where it's like, the devil is a liar. Like, what do you think you're doing? Like, oh, abomination. I'm like, it's like you're cheating on your wife. Like, like you had a baby before marriage. Like, it's like we're going to like do this. Like, let's go back and forth. But the most iconic thing was I had a few of my pastors reached out to me and was just like, hey, I love you and care for you. I'm here for you. You're a great person. And so it's been great to see my church family have been like walking me through this and not shunning me away, but walking with me in the way of like just reaching out and just saying like, how are you doing? We love you. It's like the best part about it's not even like questions. It's more of like I love you. And I respect that. Like, you don't have to like ask them questions or just respect the fact that, you do you. So.
Oh, I love to hear that. That's really good. I'm happy about that. And then Grace Lilly, you've also talked about, you know, coming to love yourself. And that's part of why, you know, love your Instagram feed and you're going to double tap your own pictures, you know. But tell me a little bit about what that has meant for you and what being on the show and going on that journey has been like.
It's been a really challenging journey, and I don't really talk about it or show it to most people. So, you know, when it gets brought up, they're like, what? I don't believe that. But no one knows what I feel and what I think about myself when I look in the mirror sometimes. You know, I have my good days, I have my bad days. And I think my body dysmorphia was at its worst 2 years ago. And that's when I couldn't get out of bed. I was just crying all day. And then, you know, that's when I started to kind of do like more Botox and like work out more and like really like eat better and take care of myself, which really helped my mindset because it's all about a mindset. And that was the most important thing for me is getting my mental health in order to be my best self. Because I don't think if this journey would have happened for me 2 years ago, I would have been in the same place I am today. So I'm glad that it happened right now because I feel so much better about myself. But yeah, I'm doing better and I still have my days and, you know, watching it back sometimes can be a little challenging, you know, in confessionals, there's definitely times where I don't like my face. And if people like repost it, I don't repost it or I put an emoji over my face. So, you know, it's like, that's my own personal issue but I've gotten so much better and I'm just happy that I'm not crying in bed and not getting out of bed because I don't love myself. And I think working out has been the biggest like life changer for me. It's just been a huge self-esteem boost and just having those natural endorphins. Like mental health is very, very important. So
oh good. Yeah, I'm happy to hear about that. That's great. Well, we've got the rest of the season to come. I'm super curious. Is there anything that either of you are really excited to see back, or maybe you're gonna skip watching that episode?
Oh,
next episode.
That
was the best one for me. But you know, I mean, you'll have to just check it out. But that was not the best one.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
Did I say the best one? Sorry, my allergies are fucked up right now.
I was like, girl.
You know, that was definitely not the best one for me. But, you know, at the same time,
it's a growing experience.
It's a growing experience. And you know what? Some of those people just didn't really know who I really was and what I was about. And they just wanted to down me over and over and over again for any damn little reason they could. I could post a photo and they hate on me. I can't say one bad thing about someone and they blow up on me. Like I can't do anything wrong or right to please some of these people. So they want to pick on me and you'll see it all go down at some point.
Yeah, I think the one I feel like all my moments I own them all. Like good good or bad, I own all my moments. So I think I have more reactive moments.
You guys are the best. I'm loving Southern hospitality. So thank you so much for talking with me.